They told us the pyramids were tombs. They told us history was solved. They were wrong, because ancient Egypt still holds secrets, mysteries that have defied explanation for over 4,000 years, surviving plagues, wars, and the fall of empires. Today, we're uncovering 7 ancient enigmas that no scientist, no historian, and no explorer has ever been able to explain. Ancient Egypt wasn't just a civilization. It was an obsession with eternity, a quest to cheat death, to outlast time itself. They built monuments that defied nature, carved symbols that still whisper from the sand, and wove mysteries into every stone, every tomb, every forgotten temple. Yet for all our science, for all our exploration, Egypt remains elusive. Its greatest secrets aren't found in textbooks or museums. They live in the unanswered questions, the lost cities, the hidden chambers, the artifacts we still can't explain. What if the real story of Egypt isn't what we've been taught? What if their most powerful knowledge was never meant to survive? These are the mysteries that outlived kings, outlasted conquerors, and defied the very march of time itself. But some secrets weren't just buried, they were guarded. Let's begin with mystery number 7, a chilling legend that still haunts Egypt to this day. They said disturbing the dead would bring misfortune. That ancient kings had sealed their tombs not just with stone, but with curses meant to last forever. In 1922, when Howard Carter opened the tomb of Tutankhamun, whispers of an ancient curse exploded into legend. Within months, members of Carter's expedition began dying under strange circumstances. Infections, mysterious fevers, sudden collapses. Even Lord Carnarvon, the expedition's sponsor, was dead within weeks. The newspapers called it the curse of the Pharaohs. And although modern science offered explanations, bacteria, hidden toxins, the dangers of ancient burial sites, the pattern was chilling enough to spark fear around the world. But the legends go back far deeper than the 20th century. Carvings and ancient warnings hint that the Egyptians believed in the power of protecting the dead, invoking spells and guardians to punish any who disturbed their eternal rest. Was the curse real? A supernatural force guarding Egypt's sacred tombs? Or was it human fear, magnified by coincidence and myth, that gave the curse its deadly reputation? Even today, explorers tread carefully among Egypt's ruins. Because some mysteries, they say, are better left untouched. But as chilling as Egypt's curses may be, some secrets weren't designed to frighten. They were designed to confuse, to trap, and to guard the truth. Long before the pyramids captured the world's imagination, ancient travelers spoke of a structure so vast, so complex, it eclipsed them all. The Greek historian Herodotus described it in awe, a labyrinth near the ancient city of Hawara, said to hold over 3,000 chambers, endless winding corridors, and secrets that no outsider was ever meant to uncover. Massive in scale, adorned with towering stone roofs and intricate carvings, it was a monument not just to the gods, but to the raw, unshakable power of Egyptian kingship. Some claimed it housed the tombs of pharaohs, hidden within a maze designed to confuse even the most daring explorers. But here's the mystery. Today, the labyrinth is lost. Archaeological digs at Hawara have uncovered fragments, hints of colossal stone blocks and broken passageways. But no intact labyrinth has ever been found. Ancient accounts seem to match the location. And yet the structure itself has vanished, as if it were swallowed by the earth or dismantled by time. Did the labyrinth truly exist? Or was it a myth crafted to intimidate? If it was real, what did it guard so fiercely that even its memory had to be buried? If the greatest maze in history could vanish without a trace, what about a queen who dared to defy an empire and was buried in silence? Her beauty captivated empires. Her intellect reshaped history. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, was a woman who refused to be forgotten. And yet, her final resting place remains one of history's greatest mysteries. According to ancient writers, after her death in 30 BCE, Cleopatra was buried in a magnificent tomb, a monument fit for a queen who defied Rome itself. Some legends say she was laid to rest alongside her lover, Mark Antony. Others claim her burial was a secret act, meant to shield her memory from the wrath of Caesar's victors. Archaeologists have searched for decades, scanning ancient sites near Alexandria, digging through lost temples like Taposiris Magna, but Cleopatra's tomb has never been found. Was it destroyed by earthquakes and shifting sands? Hidden beneath layers of forgotten ruins? Or deliberately concealed, a final act of rebellion against the conquerors who erased her kingdom? Without her tomb, Cleopatra remains trapped in legend, a queen without a grave, a story without an ending. But Cleopatra's missing tomb isn't Egypt's only mystery. Another legend died young, and his story is just as strange. He was the boy king who ruled an empire and died before he became a man. Tutankhamun ascended the throne at just 9 years old. By 18, he was dead, and no one knows why. For decades, theories have swirled. Was it a chariot crash that shattered his ribs and crushed his skull? Or was it murder, a plot to erase his bloodline and seize the throne? CT scans show a broken leg. DNA tests reveal malaria. But none of it explains the full picture, or why his burial was so rushed. His tomb was unusually small, and his body strangely burnt. Some believe his death was no accident, but the result of palace intrigue, betrayal, or something far darker. Because King Tut's tomb wasn't just filled with gold. It was hiding secrets no pharaoh should take to the grave. And if you've made it this far, clearly you love a good mystery. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're just getting started. Moving on to the next mystery, beneath the shifting sands of the Giza Plateau, where sunlight fades and stone swallows sound, lies a secret older than the pyramids themselves. In 1999, archaeologists uncovered a deep shaft near the western wall of the Great Pyramid. Descending into the darkness, they found not a tomb of kings, but a vast underground complex. Chambers carved into the bedrock, staircases leading downward, and an empty sarcophagus resting in eerie silence, untouched by time. Locals had long whispered that Giza hid something greater than monuments, that beneath the sands lay a forgotten underworld. And now, for the first time, evidence suggested they might have been right. The discovery was named the Tomb of Osiris, after the god of the afterlife, the eternal ruler of the dead. Legends spoke of Osiris's burial deep within the earth, guarded by powerful magic, inaccessible to the living. Was this truly his resting place? A symbolic temple, or a gateway to deeper hidden truths about Egypt's obsession with death, resurrection, and eternity? No one knows. The deeper chambers remain submerged and unexplored, shrouded in darkness, just as the ancient priests may have intended. And towering above this underworld stands Egypt's most impossible riddle. It stands at the edge of the desert like a challenge thrown across time. A riddle carved in stone. The Great Pyramid of Giza. Over 2.3 million limestone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons, stacked with such precision that even today, razor blades barely fit between the stones. Built more than 4,500 years ago, without modern machinery, cranes, or even the wheel as we know it. How did they do it? Some suggest massive ramps spiraling skyward. Others argue for ingenious counterweights, levers, or lost technologies forgotten by time. And yet, no blueprint has ever been found. No ancient engineering manual, no clear depiction in artwork or hieroglyphs. Only the finished monument remains. Silent, immovable, undefeated by the passage of time. The Great Pyramid wasn't just built to house a king, it was a message, a statement of power, of eternity, of mastery over the physical world itself. And perhaps the greatest mystery of all is not just how it was built, but whether its builders intended it to outlast even the memory of their own civilization. Yet even within this monument of perfection, secrets still hide in the shadows. because Egypt still holds one final secret. What if the Great Pyramid isn't just a monument, but a relic of forgotten genius? We call it the cradle of civilization, but what if we only remember the ruins? For centuries, scholars and mystics alike have asked, how did the ancient Egyptians know so much? From precise architecture to celestial alignments to surgical instruments, their achievements hint at a depth of knowledge we still don't fully understand. But then, the fires came. The destruction of the Library of Alexandria was not just a tragedy, it was a rupture in history. Thousands of scrolls, diagrams, and blueprints gone. What secrets were lost in the flames? Could the Great Pyramid be one of the last surviving messages? A monument not just to a king, but to a forgotten science? We'll never know for sure. But if the Egyptians once unlocked the secrets of eternity, perhaps we're only beginning to remember what they left behind. Egypt has given us wonders. Monuments carved in stone, legacies aligned with the stars, mysteries that still whisper through the sand. But maybe its greatest gift isn't what it shows, it's what it hides. In every shattered statue, every vanished city, every sealed tomb, there's a message. Human ambition can build empires, but it can't outrun time. We've scanned the pyramids with cosmic rays. We've dug beneath the desert. We've cracked lost languages. And still, Egypt says nothing. It waits. It watches, daring us to question what we think we know, to chase truths we may never prove, because in the end, it's not the answers that last, it's the questions. Which of these ancient mysteries do you think we'll never solve? Drop your theory in the comments. I want to hear what left you wondering. If you're driven by real history, hard evidence, and the questions no one dares to ask, subscribe, leave a like, and join others who won't settle for half the story. Share this with someone who loves the truth behind the myth, and let's keep history alive.